Okay, today's lesson is on exponential and logarithmic functions, and we're going to actually solve these functions. And to do that, we're going to have to use the one-to-one properties or inverse properties that we discussed previously. Now, when we get into exponential and logarithmic equations, we're going to have to rewrite them in order to make them solvable. So we might have to go from exponential to logarithmic or logarithmic to exponential. And in the process, we could also do something that a little trick I'm going to show you as well about solving these types of equations. Okay, so the first one, 3 to the x equals 243, is an exponential. Now, one of the ways you could solve this is you could ask yourself, is 243 a factor of 3? And if it is, how many times? Well, 3 to the 5th is 243. So right away we can say x is 5. However, we could also change this to a log. So log base 3 of 243 equals x. And then we could type that on our calculator or use the change of base formula, and guess what you're going to get? X equal 5. So either way is a successful way to solve for that exponent x. Because remember, a logarithm's answer is always an exponent. Now, example 2, again, you see that the variable is in the exponent. The first thing we want to do is divide by 5. So we have 10 to the x minus 6 equals 7/5. Now, the previous way of 243 being 3 to the 5th power, 10 to no power is going to give you 7/5, at least no power that's easy. So we would definitely change this to a logarithm. So we'd go log base 10, there's the 10, of 7/5 equals x minus 6. And then, of course, you would add 6 to get the exact answer. So x would equal 6 plus log 7/5. Remember, we don't have to write log base 10. That is our exact answer. So then we just come to our calculator. 6 plus log 7 divided by 5. It's approximately 6.146. And all I did is type that in. Okay? So this is exact. This is approximate. Letter C. Same idea. Subtract 10. Okay. Now, here again. The x is in the as is the exponent. So if I take log base 6 of 37 equals x, there's my exact answer. Log base 6 of 37. Okay, now we want to find the actual answer as well. So you can use your math letter A or use change of base formula. Whatever works for you. But x is approximately 2.015. Log base 6 of 37. Okay? Notice how that's done. We just change it to a logarithm. Now, D is really difficult, but we don't want to round this. I shouldn't say really difficult. It's the same problem, except we got this crazy number. But we definitely don't want to put that in decimals. So again, the log base is all of this. So I'm not going to write it. I'm just going to put it there. Of 4 equals 365t, because that's our exponent. Now divide by 365, and there's our t. So that would be our exact answer. Log base 1 plus 0.065 over 365 of 4 divided by 365. Now, I'm going to show you another way of doing it. Another way of doing this is to take the log or the natural log of both sides. That does not change anything. So if I take the log of this And I'll just show you what I mean by taking the log of both sides and how much nicer it looks. So you can see then that I can move the exponent out front, and I have the log of all of this equals the log of 4. Now this is multiply and multiply, so we would divide, but all this is the change of base formula. Okay, that's all it is. Now I also got to take that times 365, so I got to divide by all of that. That is t. But this and this are the same thing by the change of base formula. That is the exact answer. Now, what's the approximate answer? Boy, I don't know. Let's see. Log 4 divided by, got lots of parentheses here. 6.5 divided by 365, close, close, times 365, close. I got about 21.3295, so that's going to be 330. Okay, well, that one is ugly, but again, if you just follow the process of either one, you're going to get the same answer. Now this is one obviously where you're going to use a natural log because you have an e. So the first thing you would do is divide by 3. And then you can see that if you take the natural log of 25 is going to equal x plus 2 because your base is e. And then x obviously is the natural log of 25 minus 2. That's the exact answer. And if I put this into approximations, it's going to be about 1.219. So all we did is we went from a exponential to a logarithm.